oh, oh. Oh, sorry. Hey there. Hey there. Hello, how do you do? My name is Harry Wetzel. Thanks for coming. It's the 80s, darling. Yes, it is. It is February 1983. Still working at the booze store. And, it's the crush is over. As I said, and now it's down to a regular, steady, not a drip, but a steady pour of customers all day long. It's fine. It's not elbow to elbow anymore. And I've got, you become thick as thieves with your coworkers because there is sort of an us versus them mentality that you've got against the general public, because it is, they're often in a foul mood, and somehow they want that to be all because of you. What? Crazy. Yes, and a little bit annoying. It's all right. But you become thick as thieves with your coworkers, and one of them was a very interesting individual by the name of Lewis. I mentioned him. He kissed the hand of Lillian Gish and recognized Mr. Tony Curtis. Yes, Lewis was a world traveler, and from way back, and very tall, handsome, elegant sort of fellow, with a Roman nose, high forehead, very well spoken. Yeah. He was a world traveler, and he lived in France for many years, so of course he spoke fluent French. And he worked in the vineyards. Yes, he actually corked bottles of wine for a while. Yeah, so he was legitimately in the wine industry. Yeah, he was in big wine. Yes. And whenever international customers would come in, he'd be right there speaking in French to them. One time, a Japanese lady came in, and she was trying to make headway with Harold Cherry, and she had very limited English. Lewis walked up and started speaking in fluent Japanese to her. If we're able to find the right bottle for the lady, and after that, I saw that happen, and eventually the lady customer left. I looked at Lewis. I said, "Who are you? Are you a secret agent?" Anyhow, I don't think he was. Another one of my coworkers was a forest elf. Yes, by the name of Morgan. He was full of blarney, and I mean that in the best possible sense. He was a veteran wine cellar on the floor. He had been there for years and years and had an encyclopedic knowledge of just about everything in the store. When you had a question, you went to him. And he was, when he was young, in the 30s, the 1930s, he was in the movies. He was in pictures. And he was telling us stories how he worked with Montgomery Clift back in the 30s. And he brought in, the next day, he brought in a biography of Montgomery Clift, and he showed it to us. And in the picture section there was a picture of Monty and our Morgan, both of them in 1938. They looked like kids. It was amazing. And there he is. Local kid makes good. Yeah. So that was nice. A very amicable fellow. Sorry. There's another brilliant fellow that I like very well named Jim. Jim was a brilliant musician, I found out. I didn't know that at first. Jim was the one who rode his bicycle to work every day and had his yellow slicker, his yellow outfit for the rain. It looked like he was trying to sell you some sort of fish product. Yes, that was Jim. and he played the trombone with a band. And one night in early February, he says, "Come on down tonight. We're having spaghetti dinner at 7 o'clock, 7 to 11 p.m., and the band starts at 9. And I'm like, "Ooh, band." And he goes, "Yes, I play trombone with the On the Lam street band." And I'm like, "Whoa, that sounds fantastic." He says, "Yeah, it's ragtime jazz. Come on down." And I'm like, "Oh, this is going to be fantastic. That sounds like so much fun." Right. So, and it was BYO, B. And so I said, "Well, of course, I might as well bring everybody's favorite to start things off." And I brought a Beaujolais Nouveau. Yes. And that was nice. Everybody liked the Beaujolais. And I got down there to 9th Street. It was a step down to the apartment. One of those was only 6 or 7 steps down, not a full flight of stairs down to the apartment. And it was this huge basement apartment. Huge. There were 4 roommates living there. And way back in the back was the living quarters. And then in front of that was the cooking in the kitchen. And then in front of that was a huge common room. It was giant. They had picnic tables in there. Outdoor picnic tables. Yes, 2 or 3 of them in there. And then there was a big dance floor area and a slightly raised platform up over here where for the band. Yes. And so you go in there and it's already beginning to fill up. By the time I got there early, of course, a little bit. But people are milling around, and people of all ages, sizes, shapes, and colors are coming in. It is a communal thing. You feel it right away. There are little kids and families and stuff like that, and seniors and old people there. It was just beautiful, black and white and hippies. There were a couple of hippies in the back. They were grating Parmesan cheese. They were sitting at one of the picnic tables and they were grating Parmesan cheese and Romano cheese. Yes, a big pile of Parmesan, a big heap of Romano. And right there behind them in the cooking area was they were cooking a great big, huge, prison-sized spaghetti pot. You were big enough to cook spaghetti for 30 or 50 people. Right. And they're cooking that, and you're milling around, and it's BYO, so people are putting different bottles of wine. There's white and red on the picnic tables. Yes, and eventually, after you've already made a couple of new friends, you sit down at the table and dinner is served. So you get up and you go around and and everybody gets a mound of spaghetti and everybody gets a heap of cheese, and it was spinach spaghetti. Oh, it was green spaghetti. Oh, spinach actually in it. Oh, it was really, 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 really good. Yes. So we're sampling the Beaujolais, and somebody else has some white, and somebody else has another fancier red than that. And Jim, of course, brought something very tasty. And it's just this communal event. People are sitting around, becoming friends over delicious food and delicious wine. And then it's getting to be 8:30, 8:45. There's a communal cleanup. Everybody helps, and in no time the place is put together. It's fine. And at 9 o'clock, straight up, pa-ba-da-ba-da-pa, the music starts, and there is a rush of positive energy that rushes into the room with the beginning of that, with just the first notes of that at 9 o'clock straight up. So at 9 o'clock, in about 5 seconds, the dance floor is already crowded because people rush out. It's so delightful. There's something about ragtime jazz that you can't be in a bad mood if you're listening to it. And we're all dancing, and you're meeting new friends on the dance floor, and you're meeting new, perhaps, dance partners. Within pretty short time, I met Robin, a long-haired, really pretty hippie chick, and she and I were dancing together. I was dancing the broken puppet, and so she's doing her version of the broken puppet stuff. Yes, and we're doing the swoon. Yes, yeah, oh yeah. And then our favorite one that we sort of invented together. It was two dancers, one leg each. Yes, we sort of hooked onto each other, and we're dancing on one leg with each, and so, but we had two legs for the two of us. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We had so much fun. Yeah, Robin and I cleared the dance floor. Uh, we're doing a ballroom. We're doing a grand waltz to the music. Uh-huh. And people are sort of like backing up. It's like, oh, this couple seems to actually know what the hell they're doing. Look, and we're waltzing, and we're waltzing, and we're waltzing, and people cleared the dance floor for us. And eventually, they're just all standing around watching it. To the end of the song, they applauded. Even the band applauded. It was so cool. We felt like $1,000,000. I did. We were the stars of the night. For 2 minutes, we were. It was so much fun. Yes. I cleared the dance floor myself. This one time Robin wasn't there, and I was dancing alone. It's fine. I danced with other people too, you know. But one of the dances, I was out there, I'm alone, and I'm doing the swoon, you know. My favorite, of course, was the broken puppet. But I'm sort of doing the swoon, and I sort of go into my dancey place, and I close my eyes, and I'm not taking up too much space, because when you close your eyes, you don't want to flail into anyone. So I'm in a pretty small area, and not moving around too much as I do the swoon. I don't flail my arms about, my eyes are closed, and I'm sort of spinning, and I'm doing the swoon. And eventually I open my eyes, and everybody is stopped, and they're all watching me. They have cleared the dance floor for me, doing the swoon with my eyes shut. They said, this dude is in the zone, you know what I mean? Let's see what happens, you know. Maybe they thought I was going to pop. I don't know. Anyhow, that was exciting. I felt like $1,000,000. This was so great. The spaghetti dinner, I went there for months. I did. Every Tuesday night that I could make it, I went down there, and it was some of the best times I ever had in New York. And all for only $1. Yes. So time fleets when you're having work. And I was having work at the booze store. Before you know it, it's March. Now it's March. 1983. It's the 1st of March, 1983. It's a Tuesday. It's a bright, beautiful, sunny day. I'm walking down the sidewalk, and I see a familiar face. A familiar face from home, sort of. A familiar face from home, sort of. And I'll tell you about that next time. In the meantime, subscribe, share this out. Share this out, please. Tell everyone you know. And thank you. Thank you for listening. And thank you for sharing when you do. Thank you. All right. I look forward to seeing you again.